Eagle John, Survive and Thrive. I'm going for a walk in the woods here. I just wanted to talk to you about a couple things when you go walking through the woods. A lot of the experienced outdoorsmen, of course, know about it, and I'm just bringing it up for some of the people that are just learning bushcraft or camping. And one of the things, of course, is if you're going for a hike and you're not used to the woods, of course, bring some water with you. Definitely bring some water with you. You don't know what's going to happen. Bring a canteen, something around your belt, a knife, a couple Band-Aids, possibly a kit for first aid, first aid kit of some kind, and let someone know, that you're going for a hike in the woods and which direction you're heading and when you'll be back. Those are the big things, of course. You've seen a lot of videos on that. But when you're walking through the woods, know your plants, and trees. When you're walking through areas like this, and be careful what you're grabbing with your hands. You want to get this out of your way up at face level as you walk through it. If there's dead branches, break them off. If you don't know what this branch is, don't be touching it. Take something, your arm, possibly, instead of your bare hand, and get it out of your way with your arm. Every time I'm walking through a field with tall grass, I don't put my hands down while I'm walking. I keep my arms up while I'm walking through the tall grass. You don't know what's in that grass. You don't know if there's thistles that's going to rip your hand open. You don't want to be bleeding in the outdoors. That's not a good thing to happen. Always try to step over branches. Little twigs you can step on, but always try to step over big logs. If you don't know what the tree is or what's on the tree, make sure before you touch a tree, there's no ants crawling up the tree, there's no thorns sticking out of the tree, there's no caterpillars, something that might bite you or give you an infection. You don't want that happening. Just like a branch we have here. This big branch right here. I want to step over that. No reason to step on it. Watch out for low places. We got a pretty low area right through here that dips down. I don't want to walk down the middle of that. There might be water in the bottom. No telling how deep it might be. Here we have a magnolia tree. They're beautiful trees. We've got a lot of those down here in Florida. They're okay. They have these broad leaves. They have a big white flower that flowers out on them during the summer, springtime. Those are some big things I wanted to bring up. Don't be touching anything. You don't know what it is. Walk around big logs. Don't cut anything down you don't need. Don't cut down live trees. If you're going to build a survival shelter or something, build out anything you can find on the ground that's already cut down. I myself I'm doing a lot of these videos, I reuse a lot of trees that I've cut down in the past. I don't cut down trees just to make videos. So I reuse everything all the time. Don't walk through piles. There's a brush pile over here. That could be full of snakes or an alligator living in there. Don't ever walk through that. Always go around it. Find a way around it. And I'm just, myself right now, I'm just wandering through the woods. Just talking. I'm not on one track. I'm not heading directly north or east or anything. The sun's starting to go down a little bit. And if you look up and over at the sun, you can always hold up 4 fingers. Each finger signifies about 15 minutes of time. So 4 fingers is an hour, 2 fingers is half an hour. From the horizon, as close as you can get to the horizon, from the bottom of your finger to the top of your second finger, would be a half an hour to the bottom of the sun on top of here. So you got the horizon down here, and the top of the bottom of the sun up here. That's about half an hour worth of daylight left. And you already know what a half hour is, or how much time a half hour lapses, or an hour. Always want to get a fire started before the sun goes down. That's my rule of thumb. Always have a fire going if you're out camping or if you're not going to get back in time. Don't try to start a fire after dark. That's just a pain in the butt. You'll be panicking, and hopefully you got stuff to start a fire with. Always listen. Look up in the trees. Always look above you as you're walking, or if you're setting up camp. Always be aware of everything above you and all around you. Listen for snorting noises, for hogs or boar rutting, deer walking, bears grunting. Always be aware of your surroundings. Of course, that's generally in life anyway. And also watch out for when you're coming up on something like this. You push it out of your way, and then you let go of it too soon. That'll come back and smack you in the face, and it'll leave a bad welt across your face. Don't ever do that. Hold this back till you're well past it. Turn, look at the end of it there, then let it go, then continue walking. Also, a lot of this bark on pine trees and on a lot of different trees, it's very sharp on the edges. So if you're just going by pretty fast and you run your hand down here, you very well could cut your hand open. One other small thing to watch out for: anthills. Don't step middle of one of those. You will be going to the hospital. Somebody's been out here. That's fairly fresh right there. Someone's been out here doing some bushcrafting or walking around or something. Well, it's starting to get dark out. I might go set up camp tonight. Maybe set my tent up. I don't know, maybe my poncho. Do a lean-to, more likely. There's something over there playing in the water. Anyway, Eagle John, I just wanted to throw some things out there for people that first time campers and hikers. You've got to be careful in the woods. I don't know if the woods is more safe or not than walk around in society with other people. I think people are more dangerous, actually, myself, honestly. So many people around. But out in the woods, don't have a whole lot. Just pay attention. Not a whole lot of animals running around all the time. That is one big teepee.